Hello Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 2nd through to the 7th of November. Hope you're doing well. Messages from energy came out this week. It was all about following your heart, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult for you, Aries, to be honest. I'll be straight with you. But you do have an enormous amount of water that runs through your system, because we looked on Cymatic TV as well, did the energy update over there. Fantastic energy update. All about planetary alignments and so forth, and according to 3i Atlas. A very interesting energy update on that channel there. Also, on the messages from energy as well, it was about sort of like this understanding that's coming through at the moment. And I think you're understanding a lot about your emotions this week here. It's helping you to be comfortable, with your emotions, of enjoying the moment and allowing yourself to relax and enjoy. That's what I feel like. That's more than anything else that comes out of it. Okay, so the main elements that coming through were water and earth, really, but it was very, very subtle. And it's generally across the board that they're coming through at the moment, all the energies. So you got a lot of water within your sign, certainly on the both karmic paths, and also on your synchronicities with the outside world networking one, but also playing into your here and now. And I think this is you learning about, or because it's a learning week more than anything else this week here. And I think you're learning about how to express and allow your emotions to flow through. Let's just see what's going on with the general energies for you here. Let's just connect to that energies there. There we go. We can see the morphic fields now. Let's see what's going on. There's a definite crown chakra scenario going on. I think basically you're having major aha moments, major realizations, major light bulb moments according to your physical world, your job, your business and your projects. And what really works for you, how you feel comfortable within what you're doing and so forth. And also comfortable about sort of taking a position of power as well, which I seem to think here. It's a power of responsibility, kudos, or, where you're getting recognition through all that sort of thing. That's what I'm getting off of there. Yeah, look at that. You've got a mission. You're off on a mission, are you, Aries? Knight in shining armor. I think it's because you're starting to realize how you can feel comfortable about your emotions and expressing them. And that's also by, also sort of, within your job, your business and your project, sort of turning around kind of going, no, that's not how we do it. This is how we do it. You know what I mean? But, rather than being about it, it's much more, hey, this is how we do it. Well, you don't like it, you know where you can go. Sort of scenario. You're very relaxed about it, but it's definitely going off on a mission. On the relationship side here is much more about sort of unison as well. There's a real definition between work and play here for you this week here. And I think on the relationship side, I think also it's like you're feeling comfortable enough to sort of assert yourself within your relationships. And look at that, you get the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think you're choosing a direction. You're creating a direction for you at the moment, Aries. The Queen of Swords, that is, she has that judgment and is taking a direction rather than just following a direction. And I think you're being a bit of a leader here in both senses of the side of your life, both on your work and on your relationship side. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side. Very grounding as well here, energies here. And I think it's putting into action a plan of action, basically. You're very good at plan of actions. You love making plan of actions. And I think you're putting it into action. And you're enjoying that, but you're looking for results as well. And that's what you're going to enjoy, is when things start really working for you. And look at that, putting your heart first. This is your karmic path. This is on your financial side. You get the sun. Yeah, I do think I think it's a time for you I think life is shining a light on you, on the direction you're taking. And I think you're making head turns here. I think people are starting to look at you as if to sort of kind of going, what's Aries doing? They're getting good success. They're on a roll here. And you should enjoy it. Enjoy that moment of putting that plan of action into action. On your connections and synchronicities, or your networking with the rest of the world that is around you, you get the 10 of Wands. Yeah, obviously don't try and take on too much. What I think it is it feels like with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands has actually come to the end of his journey. He's made his way to he's done a long journey, and he's made his way to the village or the town or the destination, as it were. And when he's got there, he realizes actually he's got a lot of wands with him. So you've got a lot of aspects that you can satisfy any of the networking demands around you at the moment. Hang on a second, a card just escaped. You can satisfy all the demands that are around you. So you can't, you don't have to, you don't have to try too hard. And you're going to feel or seem or come across as the ultimate go-to person. And that's because in your past, this is where the card fell over. So it was the Page of Wands. I think you've learned a lot about that. I think you've learned a lot about how to temper your fiery spirit so it actually becomes a lot more productive rather than destructive, as it were. And I think you've got the answers to everything at the moment. And look at that. It is a learning week, as I said. You get the Page of Pentacles in the future. What you're learning here is now you've got that passion for life and that understanding and that knowledge and that joy of living it and seeing that, putting that plan of action into action. This page here is learning about the medium cycle. Not the short-term cycle or the long-term cycle. It's the medium-term cycle where you plant a seed, you grow it, you get the fruit, you transform the fruit, and then you sell it. That's within a year. It's a medium sort of cycle. And I do think what's coming into your future is a great idea of how to implement all of this. Allow your karmic path to enjoy, to fuel your enjoyment here. Getting things done, working on that plan of action. And once you sort of radiate that beautiful energy within you, Aries, which I know you've got, I think you're going to make a lot of people turn their heads, as it were. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side here. There's a lot within the relationship side in the sense of, unity, oneness with another person, oneness with the people that are around you, feeling very comfortable in what you're doing. On your karmic path, you get the Three of Swords. Learning about heartache. And here is, I think, maybe it's because you're learning about, you're obviously taking a direction here. And I think you're taking a direction because possibly, not everything in your life was sitting right before. And it's your karmic path to go through it. I think it's a question. I don't think it's a massive loss. If you are separating at the moment or you're thinking about separating, I think that's probably, you need to know your space, as it were. And I think it's building a lot of confidence in you from where you go on. Yeah, there is. Look at that. You get the Four of Swords as well. A lot of healing going on with the networking with other people that are around you, family, friends and community. I think you're taking a direction because you can't withstand anymore the old way of doing things. It didn't sit right with you and it was causing you pain for no reason whatsoever. And from the past, it's love. It's the Lover's card. It's the unison between you and another person. And that, I think, as I said, I do think there's a big sort of unison with you and another person and so forth, but it may not necessarily be everybody's cup of tea. And I think because you've made a decision now and you're taking a pathway, I think this is just sort of I get this feeling of disappointment in others rather than heartache. I get more sort of disappointment in others. And you're getting healing from that because you're walking away from it. Yeah, this is it. This is your future. You're diffusing playing smart, Seven of Swords. You're diffusing people who may not necessarily been there for your best interests. And because you're taking a pathway, you're automatically nullifying those people and getting them out of your way. Yeah, and the way in which I would engage in life, I would act as if like you've got, because you do have everything here, Aries, I think, on your relationship side and on your spiritual side. I just think it's other people that need to adjust to who you really are. And being you, I think, is going to be very much more filling for you. I think it does bode well for relationship side here, but doesn't necessarily bode for every sort of relationship that you've got. Yeah, I think you're weeding out the little devils, as it were, that are within your relationship or your surroundings, as it were. And you're feeling a lot more comfortable about the people that you can really trust, and you're recognizing that. And, just recognizing it takes a lot of pressure off you. And that's what the Four of Swords is all about. And it brings in healing for that Three of Swords. You've got to go through the process, and once you start walking towards your pathway, you're going to feel that abundance. And I would walk as if you've got that abundance within you. On the financial side, you get the Seven of Cups. This is all about following your heart. We saw that in the messages from energy. There's only one cup that's giving you the good stuff. And I think within your financial side, if it feels good to you, it's certainly there for a reason. It's on your karmic path, and I would follow it. I wouldn't hold back. Putting in that plan of action is going to be fantastically fulfilling, enjoying for you. Okay, will open up a lot of doors for you to cultivate your own success more than anything else, rather than being given it by someone else. So there you go, Aries. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate all the support you give this channel through subscribing, liking and sharing and all of that malarkey. I'll see you over at the Messages from Energy or over on Cymatic TV for the energy update. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.